This particular fly is a real favourite of mine in the winter and small still waters. It'll work on big reservoirs as well, but small still waters, floating line, fast glass, slow glass, any kind of intermediate, what a fly this is. And this is a cutthroat cat. It's actually a cutthroat rabbit, it's a zonker, kind of. But it's got the cutthroat colours. Simple enough to tie, she's having the right gear. So let's go ahead and tie them. I'll start off with a 230 BL size 8. I like this hook. It's my favourite pulling hook. Get him in the vise, and then there's a little lip here. Get some thread on the lip and then come down a little bit. And then back up. Back down. And I've got here chain bead eyes. This is just normal bath chain. The beads that go in your bath chain, your plug. And I want to give myself a little bit of space at the front. So just secure them in place. Couple of wraps across one side, couple of wraps across the other to straighten them up, and then figure of 8, up. Let's start that again. Down, round, up. Down, round, up. Down, round, up. Down, round, up. Figure 8, pretty simple. If you didn't ken it, go into YouTube, you'll see somebody do a figure 8 with fly tying. Probably better than me. So, coming right down the hook shank and back up, stopping a little bit behind the eyes. I've then got some bright white rabbit. I want a bit that's got to sit nicely when I tie it. So I want a bit that's nice and flat. I reckon here. And here. So just when you've got rabbit, the stuff's terrible for getting hair everywhere. Just pull all the loose hair off. I've got a little bit at the end I didn't like, so I'm going to cut him. So that everything's nice and straight. And then just pull some of the fibre away from the skin. So you've got a tying in point. And then make sure it's flush on top of the hook shank. You don't want the tail too long. And then just secure in the body, like so. Now to stop this spinning with any tail, if you lift the tail and come round twice, and then secure a thread right on top. Lift the tail, come round once, secure on top, like so. Good old Bill McElroy's fronds. Great stuff this for still water lures. Absolutely brilliant. This is chartreuse. I don't need much. But it's like a strong core, little fibres that come off it, pearly. Really nice material to tie with. Come up a little bit behind the eyes, and I'm just going to wrap my fronds, touch and turns, up the hook shank, stopping a little bit behind the eyes. I'm going to tidy all this up in a second. Secure. Because it's a man-made material, I prefer a blade rather than scissors. And then we'll just come in and tidy this up. Pull the fibres back, away from the eyes. That's probably enough there. And then give yourself a bed of thread. That's enough, like so. I'm going to put this stuff away. Precious. And then I've got, this is really old. I don't even care if Kevin's still there. Moray Fly Fishery. A guy called Kevin Moss gave me this. It's called Single Wave Fritz. And as you can see, it's a really, really long synthetic. Bit like Straggle, really. But that's its name, Single Wave Fritz. If I take an edge off of this, some time with the right bit, and just get rid of any loose fibres. I'm going to come in between the middle of the bead chain. And then take your thread up to the top there. Any stray fibres, get them out of the way. And then we're going to come round, wrapping and stroking this back so it cloaks the whole fly. You should get 2 wraps behind the eye. There's 2. Come once through it, one side, once through it, the other side, and then what I do is I secure underneath on the eye there. One more thread. Looks messy, but we've got to tidy all this up. See what that's like. Pull everything back. She's really away with my fingers here. Everything back out of the way, and then just tidy the head up. I'll secure all this shortly. Show you what I mean. Got a little stray fibre there. And then just tie him off. Any stray bits, come in with your scissors. Trim away. Right, so pull everything back so it's over the hook, and with your tying thread, just do a couple of wraps around the fly. So just a couple of wraps, and the reason for that is we're just going to come in. I'll tidy these bits. We've got to come in with a little spot of resin, and it'll just stops all these fibres, a little bit on the eye as well, pinging back into place. A little bit of UV. While I've got the UV on, I'll get rid of any stray bits. Like so. And then it's just a case taking your thread off, and that's him. Perfectly cloaked fly. That's my cutthroat rabbit. A really good fly on small still waters and big reservoirs. The fronds really makes it. It really lights up in the water. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please be kind enough to subscribe to my channel. Plenty more fly fishing and fly tying videos in there. Really hope you enjoyed that, folks. Take care, and bye-bye.